Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent teaching instructor. I've worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I've been doing this 50 years this August. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Many of you probably have seen me on TV. I've been on ABC and Fox Business News, Newsmax, and many other stations. News broadcasters call me to give my opinion on certain IRS matters that go on. If you go to my website, it's 777irs.com. You can see me, my team, and my many news broadcasts that I have done. Anyway, I do this channel for 3 reasons. A, to educate you. 2, to give you insider information. And number 3, more importantly, so you don't get ripped off and scammed by other people. You know, today I'm going to do kind of more of a self-promotional video. It just stuns me when people are looking for people to do who have an IRS audit or looking for IRS audit defense. Why they would hire for someone who hasn't worked for IRS. It's actually stunning to me to even have to tell you this. I get calls, people, well, we've talked to an attorney, they said this. We've talked to a CPA, they said this. I said, have these people worked for IRS? They said, no. Let me tell you what people who haven't worked for IRS do. They use their clients as guinea pigs to learn what IRS is going to do in situations. That's exactly what happens. They may have worked 50, 60, 80, 200 cases. It just doesn't make sense why you would hire these people when former IRS agents have worked thousands and thousands of cases. I'm telling you this because it does not have to be our firm, but if you're looking for someone to manage a tax audit and to get you the best result, if you don't find a former IRS agent, something is really seriously wrong with you. I mean that sincerely. And I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be a jerk about this. But former agents, this is all they've done for a living. They know the job inside and out. What's really important and what you understand is we know what to negotiate, what not to negotiate. We know when to push the case. We understand when not to push the case. We understand when the limit is pushed, when we close a case down and we go to appeals. We know the tolerances that IRS is going to have on their cases. So, in fact, if you use people other than former, if you think I'm passionate about, I am, because I get so many people who've had bad audits and got bad results because they're dealing in large dollar amounts and they just choose somebody who's run an ad and says, we can help you. No matter how many cases these people have done on the outside, there is nothing like being trained by IRS, having at least 50 hours of pure training by IRS to understand every which way they are going to work a case and know every which way there is a credible tax defense. You just need to know that. It has to make common sense to you. It just does. If you take your case and present it to someone else and present it to someone, a former agent, it's going to be a big difference. Now, let me tell you about the former agent. You can't go to a person who worked in this division or that division. You have to take your audit case to somebody, in fact, who's worked in the audit division. It's a very specific division. Revenue officers are in collections. You want to go to somebody, in fact, who's worked in audit. On our team, we have many, but Herb Canner is he's a CPA, former IRS, a revenue agent. He worked large dollar cases, small dollar cases, was an appellate agent. You want to bring your case to someone with this experience. I am telling you to know the parameters and the boundaries that IRS is going to use before the audit is really big. But you go ahead and you pick your own poison. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I really not. I just want this to make common sense to you, really. Anyway, at the end of the day, you can call us for a free consultation. Audits, the big thing about audits is to try to keep the audit to the year IRS is looking at that case. You don't want it to go back 3 years. The information was helpful. Give me a subscription. Yeah, was this patting myself on the back or self-promotional? Yeah, it was. But to be honest, I'm telling you the truth, okay? Blessings. Give me a subscription if you would. Thank you.